Hello YouTube, what is up? Today I am here to enter pondguru, I believe is his username, December 2012 contest. And the fish that I will be showing to you guys today is my angelfish. So first, I would like to apologize that it is very small. I would like to apologize that the screen is very small, but I'm filming with my iPod since my camera is charging. So I'll probably use my camera to enter the next competition. So basically, these two are my angelfish, two black angels. Now, angels come from South America, the Amazon, and all those rivers. Wild angels normally hunt neon tetras, but in aquariums it's normally not a problem to keep them, but a lot of people will tell you that you do have to keep them away from each other, but I keep them with them. So, basically, the habitat that they need is a planted aquarium. Now, they recommend live plants because they do help with the water chemistry, like with the ammonia and nitrates, and they can also help lower pH, which angels need them. I would recommend it 6.0 to 7.0, anything in between. The water in here is 6.5. So yeah, the water in here is 6.5, which is pretty good for them and the cardinals, because just to make them feel a little bit at home. As for compatibility, they can live with almost all live bearers except for mollies, as mollies require brackish water and more alkaline pH in the 8.0s. Now they can live with all live bearers. I would stay away from all those nippy tetras. Some good examples of the nippy tetras are Sarpe tetras, black skirt tetras, and stuff like that. Good tetras would probably be like cardinals, neons, raminos, all that smaller stuff. And a lot of people say that you can't keep them with crebensis, but mine are fine. If you are wondering why this angel's a little torn up, it's because of this one. So I keep a few crebensis in here. And then you can also keep them with cories. I really don't like having a fish tank unless there's cories in it. Pretty much all cories would do fine. Plecos, they like the pH of the water to be acidic, so it would be pretty good with them. You can also keep them with rasboras. Now, for the rasboras, because I got them from a website that has the pH at 8.0, I had to slowly acclimate them, so make sure that if you have any fish that come from alkaline waters, that you acclimate them very slowly. So, basically I keep them with live bearers, cardinal raminos, and neon tetras, crebensis, kuboti rasboras, cories, bristlenose plecos, and that's pretty much it. They do need a filter, like almost every fish. They also need a heater. Temperature would be around 80.80 through 84 Fahrenheit. But my temperature is 82 degrees all the time, but I wouldn't really recommend the warmer waters. Try and keep it between 75 and 80 degrees. Now, the live plants, I would get Amazon swords, and a lot of this a lot of this stuff, like Amazon swords. They would do great with them because it is pretty much their native plant. They always lay their eggs in Amazon swords, and they always really seem to like the Amazon swords. That's why I have one over here and one over here. If you have more than one angel, I would recommend getting a few Amazon swords because they do establish their territory on them. Well, at least mine do. And I would get a lot of driftwood. They really like driftwood. And in the wild, they normally spawn in like little driftwood huts that are formed naturally. I know a couple other fish do, like discus, and other cichlids like to really go into those caves. And they are fairly easy to breed. All pretty much you need is you just need some baby brine shrimp, a sponge to cover your filter, or a sponge filter. I would recommend a sponge filter just because if you put a sponge on it, you have to be really careful that there's no gaps where the babies can go in, or else they will die. They are pretty easy to breed. They pretty much do all the work, like most cichlids. They pretty much do all the work, and all you have to do is just make sure that the pair isn't fighting. If they are fighting with each other for who gets to stay with the nest, remove the one that isn't wanted there. Like if you have a female right here and she decides to take over the nest, I would take out the male, or else they will kill each other. If the fry do happen to die, I would remove the angels because they can try and blame it on each other. And you have to pretty much feed them 3 times a day, the fry, and do a water change twice a day. For the feeding of the angels, they really like mist shrimp, brine shrimp, bloodworms, ghost shrimp. I feed them a lot of that sometimes. And they also like flake food and algae pellets. And sometimes I also feed them some duckweed. I just get some duckweed and they love it. Like I just get a little patch of duckweed to cover the top of my tank. It's gone in a few minutes. So they really love duckweed. And the occasional treat of live food, they really love it. They go crazy for it. But make sure that if you do feed them, bloodworms or something like that, that you don't get them from the wild. Always get them from an aquarium, because those are generally safe. They're always quarantined. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just comment or send me something, whatever. And I will try to answer them. And you can also keep them with Danio. A lot of people say you can't keep them with discus, but my aquarium, they do keep them with discus. They have a pretty big 180 gallon with discus, angels and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty much it. So please comment, rate, subscribe. Please like this video. And visit PetSmartCruelty.com. And thank you.